Earlier I mentioned today I hope to discuss about Kathina ceremony, or what is rainy retreat or Vipassana season. What is the significance of that? Sometimes the foreigners or Americans, sometimes you are unfamiliar with some words. But I will try to explain in a simple way what is the rainy or what is the was, what is the Kathina. This is a technical word actually. So first of all, I would like to introduce about the discussion of Kathina. There is a history. Actually, there is a historical background to do that. Because we are celebrating this, but first of all, I would like to explain the historical background of Kathina or rain retreat or rain season. There were a group of monks. They wanted to meet Buddha. At that time, Buddha was in separate monastery. So there is a big difference, monastery and temple actually. When you refer the monastery, that is little bit different than temple. Monastery refers to maintain spiritual background or spiritual parts like that, meditation like that. But when it comes to term of temple, it is quite different. It performs some cultural and spiritual activities, both. They maintain cultural like Dhamma school and also some cultural other activities, celebrations like that. But here in Indiana Buddhist Temple, both cultural and spiritual both we conducted, we performs. However, monastery based on only spiritual. In our context, you know well Aranya. No, you have heard that Aranya Senasana. They performs only spiritual observations or activities. However, the Buddha was at monastery at that time. The group of monks, they wanted to meet the Buddha, and they started to their journey to come Buddha's place. While they were working, rainy retreat or Vipassana period came. So therefore, they have to now observe precepts of Vipassana. That is the rules of the Buddha. Wherever you are, doesn't matter. Even you are in a monastery or temple or other places, doesn't matter. You have to observe precepts of Vipassana under the tree or room, doesn't matter. Then time has come to observe precepts of Vipassana. Then monks had to observe precepts of Vipassana. They stayed how many months? 3 months at selected place. Then after completing 3 months, they decided to return to visit the Buddha. Then while they are traveling, what was happened? The rain came, and also one monk, there was a monk, his robe wet more than the other monks. So, however, they came in front of the Buddha. Having seen this incident, Buddha asked about the Vipassana season and something regarding that. And at that time, Buddha introduced a specific robe or a special robe called Kathina. Because at that time monks have only 3 robes. Even nowadays also monks can use only 3 robes, including Kathina. But at that time, we didn't have a specific robe. We have only 3 robes. One is double line robes, double line robes. And the second one is this kind of robe, one line robes. Another one is under robes, underlayer. Monks have only 3 robes because we have simple life, more than the lay people. We have simple life, like birds. If I want to go to Sri Lanka, I can go now because I don't have any knowledge. If I want to visit another country, I can, but you can't do that because you have many responsibilities. Then the Buddha, having seen that incident, Buddha introduced a very specific robe called Kathina. That is the historical movement. I think this is the one story I have found yet. But we are talking Kathina ceremony as a big ceremony, as I know that. But I have found only one story, and there is another chapter called Kathina Kandaka. When I refer the Buddha's canon or Tripitaka, I was unable to find any other information. This is the historical story preached by the Buddha regarding Kathina Jivara or Kathina robes. Now you know the historical background of that. Now I am going to explain now what is rainy retreat or Vassana period or Vassana season. Vassana meaning rainy period like that. But when it's come to this context or other different countries, you can't see rain, no? You can't see that. Then some people ask, what is the importance of this siksha or rain retreat? Then remember one thing. This also happened in the Buddha's period. There was other religious monastery. There were other religious monasteries. More than 100. The different philosophies, different kind of meditation practices, there were at that time, Buddha's period also. Then, Anandadeva, who came in front of the Buddha and asked about something regarding rainy season or Vassana season. He explained to the Buddha, Bhante, in the period of rainy or Vassana period, other religious leaders have promulgated some linear rules to stay place. But in our order or our sasana, one's traveling everywhere, even the Vassana time or training period. This is actually something struggle. There are smallest animal, some beings, they come especially in the rain period. Yeah. Therefore, this is not good traveling. This is not good traveling in that period. Then, like that, Anandadeva explained to the Buddha. Then Buddha decided to introduce another sila or precepts called Vassana. In Pali word, we normally say, I am Vassana Kala, this is rainy period. Then Buddha advised to the monks, don't go here and there in Vassana period or rainy period. That is the kind of invitation. Then after that, people before full moon Poe day, July, people invite to the Sangha to stay, the monastery or temple or other specific place, please stay. What we are going to do? We will offer everything regarding the 4 benefits, 4 requirements. What are the 4 requirements of monks? What are the 4 requirements? I know you know about that. Pindapata of food. During Vipassana period, you promise to offer what? You promise to offer food, Pindapata. And nowadays people offer, Mr. Vita and other people, they offered Dhamma last week. To the in future, some people already they are going to offer Dhamma. That is the responsibility of the day. During rainy period or Vipassana period. What else? Food and Pindapata, Chivara. Chivara meaning you have to offer robes. If monks need robes or other things like that, as you lay people, you have to offer robes or kind of things for the benefits of Samatha. What else? Yeah, Senasana. Yeah, you can make some shelters. In our order we say kuti, like that. In the Buddha's period, the people did that. What's the final one? Gilana Pachaya. Gilana Pachaya meaning Gilana Pasa, drinkings, special drinkings, which came from some fruits, like mango fruits. Like that you can offer to the community of Mahasangha. That's the responsibility of lay people during Vipassana season. What is the responsibility of monks? They have to be awareness of their Vinaya rules. Nowadays I can't go outside. We can only maximum 7 days. If I not do, you cannot do Kathina. Therefore, my responsibility is to protect Vasiksha or places of Vassa. This is my responsibility. Otherwise, people can't offer Kathina robes. How unfair! Therefore, this is the very responsibility. Monks have to be awareness of their precepts, and also the lay people have to offer the 4 benefits or 4 requirements to the monks. Therefore, we have good connection between lay and monk. That's the things. And also, now I'm going to explain other things. Buddha monks were advised by the Buddha to visit many places to preach Dhamma. Charita Bhikkave Charika. Monks, go forth and travel state to state, country to country, like that. You have to go. And you have to visit, you have to travel. For what? Charika Bahujanahita, for benefits of many, no others. And out of compassion to the world, Attahita, for the benefits of yourself. Like that, you have to go, you have to travel, you have to preach Dhamma. If one wants to do miracle power, monks can do only Deshana Padhyaya or preaching Dhamma, doctrine. This is the one and only miracle power which monks can do. Because of that, you are sitting. This is the miracle power. Others, do you sit like this? No. You don't do that. I know definitely. Because of miracle power of the Desana, this is not my power. This is the miracle power of Dhamma. You respect to the Dhamma. You respect to the Buddha. You respect to the Sangha. Which is called in confidence, no? Saddha. That is why you are sitting. Otherwise you go, nonsense like that, you go definitely. Because of the miracle power of the Dhamma, you are sitting here. You have now so many responsibilities today. But you forget all the things and you sit here, you did meditation, and now you are listening to Dhamma because of miracle power of doctrine or teaching of the Buddha. Monks can do only this. This is very strong or power or solid because of your spiritual development. And as I earlier mentioned, this is not only for the protect from rain. Actually, this time Buddha has promulgated many rules. Please perform your spiritual activities during rainy retreat or rainy period. Because now other days you are very busy. But when you die, no one can come with you. You have to go alone without other properties. Then Buddha said one time, the foolish people always think about Puttamati. Oh, I have daughters, sons like that. They think about that only. Puttamati, Dhanamati. They think I have so many wealthy life, so many properties, so many benefits in my life. So I have so many money, I have so many other benefits. He thinks always. But think about that few minutes. Attahi attanonati. You don't have your life too, even your body. Then how you can protect your children or your son and daughters? How can you protect your other benefits? You can't. But we think, this is mine like that. But you can't. But it's okay. In a conventional, as you are lay, you have to protect your parents, children, other benefits, all the things you have to protect. But think about your life, the few minutes. You have to accumulate punya or good things. Otherwise, what you can bring to the next life? Then this time you can accumulate more punya or good things than the other month. That Kathina refers to a special robe, and why it is solid or strong? Because of our spiritual development. Not because of the rain, not because of other natural happening. Because of your spirituality. You did meditation today, no? And you offer dana to the Sangha and especially for the Buddha. Then you already have accumulated good things. You can bring definitely all the merits to the next life, meaning actual next movement. Don't worry about that, next movement. You can control your mind is not easy. But you did that today. Then you can be happy. If you want to be happy for the rest of life, you can. If you want to be relaxed for the rest of life, you can be. If you want to be joyful for the rest of life, you can be. It is totally in your control. It's not in my control. If you can maintain your mind, you can be happy for the rest of life. Don't think about the action which you have done in the past. And don't think unnecessary aspiration in future like that. Try to keep your mind in this moment. That is the best way to control your mind, especially during rainy period. That is the importance of rainy period. That is, if you cultivate a good thing, your mind going to be strong. By using your strong mind, you can offer Kathina robes. Then only that robe going to be strong than normal robes. Because of what? Don't think about the rain. That is unnecessary thinking. It may happen or no, doesn't matter, but think about your spirituality during this Vipassana period. Okay.
For these 3 months, every Saturday, we're going to have a Dhamma talk by either Pannasara or Chandrathan Thero. For every Saturday from 5 to 5:30, so it's not like exactly 1 hour, maybe 30 minutes to 1 hour. Every Saturday, starting next Saturday. So what they're going to do, they're going to pick one sutta and then explain that sutta, what is really that means. So that's the kind of whole point. So we pick some special suttas from Dhamma, and they're going to explain that, and we can do like a discussion type. So it's not like he's just serving on that, no. Like we can have like kind of active discussion, ask questions, and so that's what we're trying to do starting next Saturday. And then, so we can sponsor the first one. And then, so if you want to, so we would like to invite you to sponsor future ones if you can. Like, just like, in the evening, every Saturday, so you can pick something, I mean, if you want. So I can force you to do that. But that's what we're going to do for the next 3 months. Every Saturday from 5 to, starting at 5, maybe for 30 minutes to 1 hour, depending on the topic. Yeah, so we're going to sponsor the next one. So and if you want, you can join us and sponsor the coming months. So it's only on every Saturday for the next 3 months until we have the Kathina ceremony on October. So thank you so much, and we can join outside for a nice devotional songs.
Soya